Buon pomeriggio, è molto bello vederti oggi tutti. Io sono Chris, come stai? Ah, prego, prego. Sto bene, grazie mille. Hi everyone, this is New Name, playing his favorite game, Watcher of Realms, and in this video, I'm going to demonstrate a couple applications for the ultimate of Cyrus. And if you were fortunate enough, as I was, to pull this hero during the last Ancient Summon, and he was a 10 times banner, you will know that this is a broken hero. Many people don't realize, regardless of this beautiful Lord skill bonus, this ultimate, which is a manual, is cheap at 650 and it comes up and it keeps coming up. And as you see here in this video, he can block 2 tiles ahead of himself. So some of the other applications, also he's a magic damage dealer, but some of the other applications of this hero is you can turn him sideways in other areas as well, so he can block the entire wall in Gear Raid 1. So the first place I'm going to show him to you is not how to beat it or whatever, but if you go into Artifact Material Raid, okay, and we're going to turn the Power of Dominance on, just so that he's got more health, all right? So I was funning around before the video or whatever, and I'm just going to put only Cyrus and a healer. And you'll see how long Cyrus can keep the boss from getting to the core or even hitting him himself. Okay? So you put the hero down, he's going to fart out a skeleton right away. So the boss has no choice. It's going to not only get the aggro on the skeleton, but it's blocked. See how that tile is blocked? So we're going to engage the ultimate. Now watch what happens. See how there's 2 skeletons there? So Cyrus is able to hit him while this is going on. Cyrus can actually hit the boss all the way, as you see, up to the portal. Okay? So the idea here is by the time the first phantom skeleton is killed, Cyrus will almost have his ultimate ready while the boss is attacking the other one. So the boss hasn't even come, and see how the overshield went to that skeleton? So again, the boss hasn't been able to hit the tank at all. Okay? So if you really want to mess around and see how long you can hold this dude at bay here, you can block the other units that are about to come in or whatever. Okay? So I've never really done this before. I'm certain that you can put you can time it so that the boss is stuck up in that alleyway. So that when he's about to do his massive AoE swipes here, he can't hit your other units. All right. But you'll see, like Cyrus, I've got him in some hefty gear. Like he's not going to die in here. Okay, for as long as you would need him to perform this function. So after the boss does his first major AoE, I'm going to put Volca in. So the reason that Volca will go in is because after so many stacks of her ability, she lowers the damage output of the target by 30%. Okay? So Volca's going to go in and you'll see it come up here as a debuff. There'll be like a sword with an arrow down. But I'm not trying to show you how to clear AMR. I'm trying to show you how strong Cyrus and the skeletons are. Watch, his ultimate's already back up. So the boss really hasn't hit Cyrus yet. He can't get to him because this guy's like the old Death Knight from World of Warcraft, if you ever played it. And he's got an army of the dead. And if you build him with enough rage regen, he's always going to have one up. Because as you see here, like his ultimate is short, it comes back really quickly, but he's also able to attack from those 2 tiles. So if you can get the skeletons far enough away, the boss would never be able to hit Cyrus. See how the shield from Vortex never even went down? And again, I'm not trying to say this is how you clear the stage, okay? Like I have naked heroes in here. I'm trying to show you how. So his ultimate is up. I'm not going to use it. We're going to wait till the boss takes out another one of these skeletons, okay? So again, this is not how you clear the stage. Bear that in mind. I'm just funning around. So as soon as that middle skeleton dies, I'm going to hit his ultimate. He's going to fart out another skeleton. And I'm certain just seeing this footage, you can surmise from it how powerful an Esoteric's team is for you in Guild War defense. I don't know if you can actually beat them or not. I'm not certain, okay? So the other key here is getting hit by mobs. It's going to increase his rage regen as well. So Cyrus is always farting out skeletons. And I mean, if you're this boss, you can't be too excited about what's going on here, right? Like, you're trying to hit this dude. And how long have you been in this fight for now? I mean, there's that, by the way, the 30% reduction to damage that Volca brings. Another thing that people neglect to recall about how powerful she is, just because she's a free hero from storyline doesn't mean Volca's trash. That minus 30% could be the difference of you clearing this run. And you're looking at the stacks that are coming up, okay? We're sitting at a fairly sizable portion here at 20 stacks coming, all right? And the boss is going to hit hard, okay? He's hitting 2,000% harder. But Cyrus isn't getting hit by him for all of it because he's got his skeletons tanking, all right? So now I'm just going to let it run, all right? As soon as Abomination, excuse me, dies over here or whatever, we're just going to leave it. But remember, there's 38 stacks up there. Cyrus just put out a skeleton. You didn't get to see it because the boss one-shot it. And I don't think I've ever been this far where the mobs start coming out of the portal behind the boss. Okay? So, if you have a Cyrus and you've got any kind of tank gear and it's got rage regen on it, you can do what I'm doing here. Okay? I'm probably dead here now because it's like, 50 stacks. Like, that's not supposed to be happening. You should not be able to survive this fight this long and hope to accomplish it. But I'm showing you how powerful this champion really, really is. Okay? And he's probably dead on this swipe coming. Okay, he got clumped for his entire HP pool. But I mean, the boss was at 58 stacks. Now, the next place I'm going to show you him and how powerful he is with Boreas and with Comet, how strong the Esoterists really are. Okay. Now, I haven't tried their stage 12 trial with the power of dominance off doing this, but I will show you with the power of dominance on first, how strong you can four-man stage 12 of the faction trials. And you might be like, well, wait a second here. You've got a Laurel in. So just so that you're fully aware, okay? I don't know who the MVP is in this because they're all doing a very specific job. You'd be like, well, Elowen didn't do anything when you watch this. She's doing plenty. Elowen continuously pumps out 3% of the hero's rage meters globally. They don't have to be anywhere near Elowen. So again, watch this. Cyrus farts out a skeleton. This mob hurts. Okay, it doesn't look like he's hitting hard for that AK. He hurts. So now I'm going to use the ultimate to spit out another skeleton. So while Cyrus is just, making these guys stall and dawdle, oops, I can put in my Elowen here. So Elowen, again, she doesn't necessarily ever have to heal Cyrus. What she does have to do is generate rage. Because these guys here, these mages, they sap rage. See how Elowen had a yellow minus 139? That guy stole the rage. So I almost mistimed that, but the idea is now see what this guy's got to do, this mob? He's pinched in between these skeletons while Cyrus is here just kicking him in the backside. And now here's how broken Boreas is. And in case you don't know, if you use an ultimate on these tiles, you saw that lightning strike came down and it'll stun any targets on the map. Any targets. So as you see, as soon as the mob is able to kill one of the skeletons, Cyrus has his ultimate up again because he's able to reach well beyond where those targets are forced to fight his spawns. And they block that tile. The enemies have to fight these skeletons. So as long as Cyrus is hitting somebody, he's generating rage. And if you're looking, like if you know this stage at all, you saw my Comet just got sapped. His ultimate was ready, but he got sapped of his rage. So it happened again. And this is what Elowen is doing. She's adding that 3% every like 3 or 5 seconds, and it helps. Okay? So I'm not sure of any other faction, stage 12 in this game, where you can four-man. No problem. Now this is the power of dominance on. Okay? So I'm going to try it again. The power of dominance off, just for the fun of the video. We'll put this one on ×2. As you notice, like I have a powerful roster. These heroes, they're in massive gears. It's nothing about saying, easy free to play strategy. I'm just showing you a brief, powerful showcase of Cyrus. I got a little happy when I pulled him. I didn't realize how broken Cyrus actually he is. He's not as powerful as Boreas, but he does some work, man. So if you put these 4 heroes together with the power of dominance on in decent gear, as you're seeing, you can clear stage 12 SO faction trials 4 heroes. So Now we're going to try it with the power of dominance off, and we'll see. I have my doubts. And anybody that pulls any lord, let alone a legendary lord, congratulations. Ultimo. It's a big thing, okay? It can become a count changing. So we're going to take the power of dominance off. And this will actually showcase how strong Cyrus really is. I can also put him in damage gear. As you might have seen from my Gear Raid 119 video with no mages, Cyrus does like 120 million damage in Gear Raid 119. So some people, you get chagrined because you're like, well, wait a second, this hero is 25 cost. Like that's crazy. But in my estimation, he's the most valuable 25 cost hero in the game because of what he's doing here. He's stall tactics of his spawns actually allow you to put down another hero before he even gets hit here and in other places. Because if you use an Ajax somewhere, I've never had him. Okay, I've seen footage. People are excited. He's 25 cost, but Ajax doesn't have the ability to stall people out or to divert aggro. Okay, so see how the mob is on Cyrus? He was attacking Cyrus, and then he got frozen by Boreas. All right, so he's this mob. I was too late on deploying that skeleton. That's why he's still on Cyrus. However, the rest of them from now on won't ever target Cyrus as long as I have a skeleton out. And that's how broken this hero is. So this is Power of Dominance off. 4-man, stage 12, Esotericist. Yes, they're all legendary heroes. And in my estimation, they're the top 4 heroes available in the entire faction. But this shouldn't be possible. I know there's tiles here that help you get whatever for your damage and stuff, but like without Cyrus, like I can't put a A5 6-star maxed Ardith down there and accomplish that. He's going to get schwacked and that the mobs would pile up. I'm just so happy that I was able to pull this hero because I don't see much footage on him. Obviously, he's rare. But remember, you're seeing like I'm throwing down these ultimates just to make sure. Come on, there we go. Just to make sure that he's got his ultimate prepared for the next time one of the big two-hander guys comes and cleaves the hell out of these skeletons. Because from now on, Cyrus isn't going to take any damage to my knowledge. I've never tried this yet. We're doing this together for the first time. So I'm going to use Boreas' ultimate before he gets it sapped by this mage. And I don't know if you've seen previous videos, mine or anyone else's or your own style. Normally I would put like Jankar here and block these mages in. And they can't sap Eloin. But I'm too overpowered, obviously, with these 4 heroes to be too concerned about this stupid cloth guy. So we're going to put it on ×2. Because I'm fairly certain this is GG. And if you're like really concerned, you're looking at my comment and you're like, man, you can't even heal him. Like, he doesn't need it. There's nothing over there that's actually going to kill my comment, to my knowledge. I'll eat crow if I'm incorrect here, but I'm going to get his ultimate going as soon as I can. And then I'm going to Boreas ultimate, and now everybody was stunned a few times. Ultimate from Cyrus, because this mage wanted to sap him, and it's that easy. Yes, Boreas is the new Bugatti of 2024 and Watcher of Realms, and you can clear almost anything in the game with him. I'm certain he's pretty useless in Guild Boss, unless you're new, okay? He's not going to do anything for you. Cyrus, gotta be top 3 in that faction, if not top 4. Those are the top 4 heroes. And I hope that that brief showcase showed you how strong Cyrus as a tank is. And now, if you don't care about the gear, thank you very much for watching. I hope I showed you something new and interesting that you can try for yourself. So Cyrus, in his gear, I put him in a pretty hefty statted tank set, okay? He's at 109k or whatever. It's not hard to get if you just HP everything, all right? But you'll notice here, like, he's in a broken Guardian set with some awesome rolls, okay? Because the rolls are absolutely the most important thing to get, which obviously they are not. I do have a little bit of attack speed on this hero. So if you go into his main stats or whatever, total stats, sorry, you'll see I dropped almost a second off, okay? So as you block mobs and enemies with him, with his ultimate skeletons that he farts out, it allows him to attack them. And the faster he's attacking, he's generating rage. Okay, so you notice I have him at 43% rage. So I don't know I forget what the number would be or whatever. Okay, but this auto rage number, he automatically, without getting hit or hitting anything, every whatever the period is, 14 rage comes back. His ultimate is so cheap that 14 rage, you see what's going on? You can get ultimates off like 3 in a minute if he's being attacked. Okay. So I'll just quickly show you what's on the Comet and the Boreas just in case you want to know. Okay. But they're overpowered no matter what you put them in. Okay. If you give them nitro, of course they're going to do what you saw them do. But that's the power of the esotericist. That's the power of Cyrus. And I hope if you're pulling for Twin Fiend like I am on Saturday, 2 days from now, that you pull Cyrus if you don't pull a Twin Fiend. But I wish everybody a Soul Cadenza anyways. So if you enjoyed this content, thank you very much for finding the channel. This is new name, playing my favorite game, Watch Your Realms. Please be kind and drive safe, everyone.